Hello, car lovers driving the 2023 Hyundai Palisade. This is the ultimate calligraphy edition. What to say about this vehicle? Well, first we'll do a quick overview. The Hyundai Palisade is a midsize crossover SUV. Those terms are becoming interchangeable. It has a V6 with an 8-speed automatic that returns 12.6 liters in the city and 9.5 liters on the highway with all-wheel drive. 291 horsepower, 262 pounds of torque is standard fare, though I would like a hybrid option. The Palisade is more luxurious than average and starts at $50,000 with 20-inch wheels and 50 ratio tires, 12.3-inch nav, keyless entry, full drive assist with the all-important stop-and-go cruise control, heated leather seats, dual-zone climate control, 8-way power seat for the driver, heated rear seats, acoustically laminated glass, and sunroof. That is impressive. Very impressive for a base model. There is the mid-trim as well as this all-equipped ultimate calligraphy. Highlights for this model include massaging seats, heads-up display, wireless charging, Nappa leather, mouse fur headliner, premium 20-inch wheels, dual sunroof, rain-sensing wipers, and everything from the mid-trim model including the premium HK sound system. This is very complete for $60,000. It goes for in the province of Quebec plus all our excessive taxes. The driver interfaces feel disconnected, but Palisade is easy to drive and there is a laser focus on luxury at the expense of sportiness, which is something I think more people appreciate than we car enthusiasts think. This is a very good vehicle. The thing I like the most about this vehicle is the luxury for price quotient. So we'll start with the exterior styling. I've noticed on the high-end Hyundai products and on the Genesis products, in the last 2-3 years, a real, or maybe 4, an increase in the quality of the paint, an increase in the richness of the paint colors, an increase in the assembly. I'm telling you, those panel gaps are inexistent. Everything is done flush. It's good stuff. It's great craftsmanship. I mean, talk about precision robots assembling these. They're doing a good job. So very nice on that level. It's quite a looker too on the outside. It's kind of boxy, but it kind of makes a statement, you know, I think with the front end and everything. So very good on that level. On the inside now, it's very good. I love this chalk leather and these chalk trim pieces. It contrasts well with this kind of like brownish burgundy. It's not a color I see often on interiors. It's really nice. Nice thick steering wheel, two-tone like a Volvo. Not the best looking aesthetically designing steering wheel, but it certainly feels good. Nice metallic buttons inside. Very good, very good, very good. The seats, the quality of this leather is just completely nuts, right? I mean, it's really good stuff. Heated, vented, of course, but Hyundai takes it up a notch, gives you massaging seats. What's the plus value of a massaging seat? Well, it relieves pressure points on long drives. It's not just a gimmick. It really feels good. I'm not doing it now because I'm recording, but it has like a nice feel. It's relatively quiet too. Plenty of room in back. Plenty of room for the third row for children, but for adults, forget it. It's the case with all its competitors. All mid-sizes are like that, so don't freak out over that. Lots of buttons here, which I love because instead of fumbling through menus, you're gonna use the same buttons over and over again, and you're gonna develop a muscle memory, which means less time looking at the commands you're using and more time focused on the road in front. So it's a security feature. The infotainment display, not this huge thing, but big enough, clear enough, very snappy, and I would say of average ease of use. The digital dash, well, there is one. It's not the worst, it's not the best, it's very good. You do have like this nice blind spot video where when you press this, you will see the blind spot appear camera inside the tach or the speedometer, depending on which side. So that increases safety. Very nice Hyundai. Speaking of safety, there's a good visibility here. I mean, this vehicle benefits from its shape. It's not all curved out, so you really have nice windows. You can see 270 at least pretty darn good. The rear window is pretty big, and that's what I have to say about the visibility. The driving interfaces, I mean, Hyundai makes no bones about it. I mean, they're not trying to pretend to sell you a sporty vehicle. It's a luxury vehicle. The control weights are very easy, at least in comfort mode. And it just feels appropriate for this kind of vehicle. I think it's made for the American market, where they want big luxury, and this delivers. And also quality feeling. Everything here feels very quality, from the vents, the adjustments to the vents, to the buttons. Very high quality stuff, Hyundai, on that level. Heads up display, very nice, very large, and even in the sunlight you can see it. So very good. I have no complaints. This is a very well thought out vehicle. Especially quiet on the highway. I think when you have these types of vehicles, you have to be quiet on the highway. You can't get away with it, right? I mean, when people pay it, this is $60,000 plus tax. I've got to hear what the people in the second row are saying. And so at $60,000, it is, I would say, quote unquote, a bargain. Nevertheless, even though this is for, I would call this a comfortable middle class vehicle, it is subject to the Quebec NV tax for vehicles costing over $40,000. My goodness, do we ever know where we live and who we live with when we pay those? And that's what I have to say about that. The engine and transmission, sure, the V6 was, I think, the engine of choice 3-4 years ago. Things have changed. I'm waiting for a hybrid. I'd like a hybrid, or perhaps a plug-in. Ross prefers those plug-ins. I think just even a hybrid would just reduce your city fuel consumption drastically. And I think this is where these vehicles, they kind of fall apart in the city, right? You're gonna pay 15. You're gonna be consuming 15 to 20 liters in stop and go traffic, if not more. With the hybrid system, it makes it so much easier. And that's the only thing that's really missing. Though you're not paying a lot, right? $60,000. This is a vehicle I'm easily feeling maybe $65,000 instead of $59,000, which is the price of this vehicle. Very, very good Hyundai. Very, very good. Some of the material quality here are better than, let's say, the equivalent Acura product, and that's saying a lot. And well, that's what I have to say. That says it all, I think. Good value. And those are my thoughts. By the way, if you like this video, like it. If you don't like it, don't like it. If you really like it, well, then of course you should subscribe. And if you love this video, if you find it very informative, why don't you go on Instagram and sign up on Christopher Car Reviews, and you'll see a car pass through your feed instead of young people wearing summer clothing all the time. It just changes it up a little bit, and I think you'll enjoy it. I always give my comments on the vehicles that I'm trying. So very good stuff, and that is it.